Now, if you're a business owner or the one in charge of growth and marketing for your organization, and you're trying to figure out which kind of content should I be posting for our organization that drives actual sales at the end of the day, this video is for you, because by the end of this very video, I'm going to show you two things. Number one, I'm going to show you which kind of content you should be creating, and number two, how to make sure that that content actually converts into real sales at the end of the day. For those that don't know, my name is Kenneth Intende, and over the last 15 years, I have been in this world of sales. I have made sales to thousands and thousands of companies, taught over 500 organizations of some of these very processes that I'm going to share right here. And most importantly, I own a company called Tremby.com, which is an AI tool that actually sells for you, meaning all I do is talk about sales, growth, marketing, day in, day out, giving me the expertise I need to guide you on this very topic. So let's get started. Now, in order to get started, we'll start with the basics. You need to understand that there are about 4 categories of people you need to be creating content for. Content type number 1 is what they call the problem unaware people. There are some people that may need your solution, but they don't even know that they have a problem yet. As an example, you may have a business. Yes, someone needs sales, but they haven't yet really conceptualized that, you know what, I need a vast number of sales, or here is how many leads I need. Because they are not really aware of the extent of the problem, they may not even know that they need your solution yet. So that's who they call the problem unaware people. The second category is what they call the problem aware people, meaning these guys have begun to understand that, you know what, I have a problem, and they're beginning to figure out, how do I resolve that problem? What options do I have? I'm trying to get in shape. What do I do? I'm trying to now begin research on, is it nutrition I'm pursuing? Is it fitness? Or as an example, if it sells, am I using ads? Am I using AI? What exactly am I doing? So those are now the problem aware. They're now a little bit more aware that they have a problem. Category type number 3 is what they call the solution aware people. These are the people that now know that they have a problem. They've figured out how to resolve it. They're now trying to even look for, who am I going to work with to help me get rid of this problem. So those are the solution aware people. And the fourth category is the people that are ready to convert. Now, each of those 4 categories of people needs you to create content, whether it's written content on your blog, whether it's video content on TikTok, LinkedIn, or all these other channels. You need to create content that addresses each and every one of those people. And people sometimes think that, oh, me, I'll just focus on creating content for the end of the funnel, which is the people who are ready to convert. But by the time he's ready to convert, it means he has, first of all, thought through what problem he has, who are the possible solutions provided. And because you haven't been there as he was looking for the solution, it means he's not going to consider using you if you focus only at the tail end of that funnel, talking about, here, come buy from me, come buy from me. They will never buy from you. So your job is to understand that you need to create content for each and every one of these stages. Now, from a personal standpoint, if you are getting started today, what I would recommend is, I know you will be a bit tempted to start by creating content for the problem unaware people first. You want to intercept them right from the very beginning, but I would recommend you do not do that. What you're going to do is just flip that table a little bit over, so that now we begin with creating content for the people who are ready to convert fast. Then we go to the next stage, which is the solution aware people first. As we go down, why do I recommend that? Is because even at the problem unaware phase, there's a lot of content that needs to be created, and sometimes, because it's too far down the sales pipeline or the marketing funnel, sometimes it doesn't really drive the people who are closer to conversion. Yes, I know it's going to be relevant to create that content, but we're just saying, let's start from the end of the funnel first. We're still going down to create content for all these varying steps, but we're just beginning from the other step. So to start with, we'll start with the conversion. These are people who are ready to take a step. Talk about things like your pricing. Talk about things like how to get started with solving your problem. If you're to work with you, where do I begin from? Talk about things like, why should they trust you? Now, this information is important because for the people who are ready to convert, It's the best resource that they have to help them, lead them to giving you money. And because they're already so deep down the funnel, it means, they're ready to buy. So you might as well start with those people first before we go into any other. So what I'm going to do is, in the bottom, I'm going to tag a full resource. It's a Google sheet that you can use as you see fit, just showing you the different types of content that you can have at all these different levels. But at level 4, just focus on what are these questions people are asking to convert. Now, after you're done writing as many of those topics, then we go into the second last phase, which is the solutions aware people. These are people who are now actively beginning to look for solutions in regards to your problem. As an example, say I were in the world of payments and I know that there's a company called Dusupe, which is a very big company in payments in Kenya, South Africa, Uganda. I might as well I know that there are going to be a couple of people who are looking for alternatives to Dusupe. So I can as well type an article out on top Dusupe alternatives that you should know about. So that when this person is probably looking for solutions, alternative solutions, we also begin to appear there. We make sure we rank at the top of these things. I get another big payments company, as an example, Flutterwave. I also say Flutterwave competitors that you should know about. So what I'm doing is creating relevant content so that when it comes to this portion of we are looking for solutions, we are in the conversation. So talk about different content that puts you at that point of which decisions, at that decision making point of which options are we going with. So write as much content, do as much content about it. Talk about these videos. As an example, if you went to our blog, we're talking about top Apollo.io alternatives. We're talking about why you should use Tremby as opposed to HubSpot in Africa. We're talking about who are the possible competitors and justifying why people should choose us as opposed to them, because we know very well that at this level people are looking for solutions, and the main thing they're asking themselves is, why should I choose this specific person as opposed to the other? So answer those questions as much as possible. So whether it's in video format, whether it's in blog format, the job is talk about it as much as possible. So why you start with these two phases is because, like I said, this is closer to the end of the funnel, meaning even if you're going to get fewer people that are consuming this content, but the people that consume that content at that layer are more or less ready to buy from you, meaning you're targeting the best possible people to convert, which gives you a lot of advantage at that layer. Now, only when you're done creating this layer, that those two forms of content, is now when you go into the problem aware people and the problem unaware. At that level, all you're doing is creating as much content about sales, about marketing, about everything interrelated with the problem you resolve. As an example, we provide a tool that sells for you. It's an AI tool called the Trendy Sales AI that sells for you. Among the things we talk about, things like this: which kind of content should you be posting about, so that it may land on someone, and the person, as they are listening, you begin to attract them into your network to pay attention to you. We very well know that it may not bring the person that makes money, but it drives some of these people that may be interested in our service to come and pay some bit of attention to us. So make sure that you always have a bit of this information as well, because look at it like you're casting a wider net. Yes, you might get some fish, but others, the end of the funnel, might still catch a few of them and bring them into your loop, which people you may not ever have had, because truth be told, the conversion related content and solution aware content does not get viewership. It doesn't get a lot of views. Now, if you're out there and you're just getting started, I believe that this will lead to your best possible conversion in terms of actual money. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to leave a resource in the description or the comment section. Fill in that link. It's a form where you'll give me all the details concerning your email, your phone number, and immediately I'll send over a document giving you a ton of information on what different forms of content can I have at these different layers, where should you begin, and how do I track analytics to know that this is working for me or not. So that is available in the comment section. And don't forget, if you're looking for all the 7 ways that you can make sales for your business, I'm also going to tag a video probably in the description somewhere with just this content showing you all the 7 ways and how they work. But bye bye for now.